students. Today we are going to start with English chapter 1 from your supplementary reader book An Alien Hand. And the name of the first chapter is The Tiny Teacher. In this chapter, we are going to learn about ants and also about their intelligence and hard work that they do. And we also know that commonly we have seen ants of two types. Any guesses? Yes, right. The black and the red. The story of Anne's life sounds almost untrue. Means it doesn't sound that a lie ant must be having a story or something like that. But people have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely. Like how we keep the dog as a pet and then we observe his behavior, like how he is behaving and all sort of things. Now again with his some movements you can make out that now he will behave like this and all that. Similarly, people have also kept ants as their pets and they observed closely their daily behavior. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking and intelligent creature. Ant is the smallest but the intelligent and hardworking creature, as you all can see. Every day a small ant arrives at work very early and starts work immediately. So this is all we can see about an ant. I think every one of you must have seen an ant in your house or wherever. It uses its feelers or antennas to talk or greet another ants. Okay, antennas is the thing which is right up their head, as you all can see in the picture. Normally when you have seen a line of ants passing by and then you see that they are like, so it looks like they are dashing against each other and like kind of talking. So this like their way of greeting each other by just touching each other and moving in the same direction. They only touch their feelers to each other. As you all can see in this picture, there are the most commonest ants are the red ants and the black ants, and I think every one of you must have seen the ants. Now we'll be moving on to where these ants must be living. They must be having some home, like how we live in a house, animals live in a jungle. Similarly, even they have something for their living. So now we are going to look at where they. Now let's see where the ants live. Any guesses what this could be? Comfortable home of ants is called a anthill with hundreds of little rooms and passages. Like how birds live in a nest, animals live in a jungle, human beings live in a house. Similarly, ants live in ant hills. Okay, these anthills have hundreds of little rooms and passages. In some of these rooms, the queen's ant lay eggs. Others are nurseries for the young ones. Nurseries matlab a place, here means a place for living for the young ants. They are called gerbs. Okay. Like how young ones have their reserved quarters, even workers have their reserved quarters. Quarters means a place to stay. They spend most of their time searching for food. They are all the time in search of food. You must be observing them walking in a straight line and searching. Wherever they find food, they'll stop and then again they will pass on the food to them. Some rooms serve as storehouses for this food. Okay, whatever food they get, they bring it and put it in over there in the anthill, which is like a store. Soldiers have separate brackets. Brackets is the place, मतलब जो भी soldier ants है, they have separate brackets to live. No worker has ever tried to live in soldier's house. मतलब जो worker ants है, they will not try to live in the soldier and the soldiers will not try to live in the worker. And the soldier ant will not go out to find food. No worker or soldier or cleaner has ever harmed a grub, and they will never harm their young ones. So you see, an ant's life is very peaceful. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely. So they are not like behind one another of nagging for something like you do this, you do that, instructing or anything. They are very smart and intelligent and brave. They will do all their work on their own, and no one needs to tell them anything. And they will rarely fight with any members of the group. The queen ant has a pair of wings which she casts off before she begins to lay eggs. Matlab they have a wings which they cast off, means they remove when they begin to lay eggs. Eggs hatch and become gerbs. Gerbs change into cocoons, and cocoons break to bring forth complete ants. Okay, so this is their life cycle, how it transforms from a egg to a cocoon to a gerb and to a ant. The life of an ordinary ant in an ant hill is a book with many of us seldom open. So their life is like a closed book which no one usually knows. The queen is the mother of the entire population of the colony. It lives for about 15 years. Okay, so this queen mother lives for 15 years. It has a pair of wings but bites them off after its wedding fight. Okay, once she has a wedding flight, she bites her wings off. This flight takes place on a hot summer day. When does this thing happen? This happens on a summer day. The queen leaves the nest and goes out to meet a male ant or drone. A male ant or a drone. It's called a male ant or a drone. High up in the air. On its return to earth, it gets rid of its wings and then does nothing but lay eggs. Okay, so once the ant is arrived, it will do a bite of its wing and then it will do nothing but lay eggs. Eggs hatch and gerbs come out. Gerbs means the young ones come out. Soldiers guard them. So now the duty of the soldier is to guard the young ones. Workers feed and clean them and also carry them about daily for airing, exercise and sunshine. And they will only do and look after and take care of them. What they'll do? Airing, exercise and give them sunshine. 2 or 3 weeks later, as you all can see in this picture, the life cycle of an ant is given. 2 or 3 weeks later, the gerbs become cocoons and lie without food or activity for 3 weeks or more. So till 3 weeks they will be just lying over there without any movement or food or any activity. Then the cocoons break and perfect ants appear. Then that cocoon means jiske andar that egg is hatching, that thing will get ripped off, it will get removed and the ant will appear. Now it's time for teaching and training. Now once the ant is developed, it's time to teach and train. Like how small kids are born and then we make them learn how to talk, how to walk, etc. Similarly, even they do the teaching and training. Now ants learn their duties from old ants as workers, soldiers, builders, cleaners, etc. So they are allotted duties and they are divided in the form of workers, soldiers, builders, cleaners, etc. After a few weeks of training, the small ants are ready to go out into the big world of work. Once they are all set and ready, they are out to go for work. An anthill is a home not only for ants but also for some other creatures. Anthill is not only a home for ants, not only ants live there but these few other creatures also live there. Beetles, lesser breeds of ants, and the greenfly. Which are the two beetles and lesser breeds of ants and the greenfly. Now you will be wondering why these people would live in the anthill. Why do ants want these alien creatures to live in the nest? For several reasons. They have some selfish reasons why they are allowing those people to stay in the house. Some give off smell pleasant to the ants' senses. Others give sweet juices, and some are just pets or playthings like cats and dogs to human beings. Okay, so they are keeping them for a purpose, like they give a pleasant smell to the ants' sense and give sweet juices, and some are just kept as pets, like how we human beings keep dogs and cats. The green fly is the ant's cow. Here the green fly is like an ant's cow. The ants train it to give honeydew like milk with a touch of their antennae. They give a honeydew that is like a milk with a touch of their antenna. They milk it just as we milk cow. Okay, now these ants milk the green flies as we milk the cows. Means we remove milk from the cows, no, that way they remove honeydew from the green flies. They milk it just like as we milk the cows. Have humans learned as much as ants have? Now it's like, do we have the same knowledge or we have something different? Perhaps they have, but they haven't put their learnings to good use. Now here the author is saying that the humans have not put their learnings to good use. They may still learn a few things from this tiny teacher. Like the author is saying that the humans can also learn few good things from this tiny teacher. Like the tiny teacher over here means the ant. Hard work, sense of duty and discipline, cleanliness, care of their young ones, and above all, a firm loyalty to the land where they live. Okay, so here the tiny teacher is saying that if the human beings put these things into effect in their life, then their life would be much simpler. So I hope the chapter is clear to you, and if you have any doubts, please ask. Thank you.